Fourscore.
New this morning, we're getting our first look inside Parliament.
Hello and welcome to Firsthand, the podcast where we hear firsthand accounts of the most important moments in history from the people who lived them. I'm Devin Field.
I'm Greg Gallant.
We're hosting this thing, baby.
We're back. Another episode.
You know, they asked, do you want to do more than 2 episodes this year? And we said, I think so.
Yeah, first of all, we were very flattered.
Very flattered.
Not a lot of people get that offer.
No, and this was from Mr. Podcast himself. And of course, we all know who I mean when I say that.
Yep, and we don't need to explain it.
We don't need to say.
Everyone knows. I think we all know.
Let's just say we went down to Austin, Texas, and cut a deal. And
well, now I think I actually maybe don't know.
Oh, okay. Can we?
Devin's joking. Devin's nervously joking.
Let's edit out the part where I got some almonds cut in my throat.
Turning blue. Are you allergic to nuts, Devin? To tree nuts?
Yeah, I ate but I've been making artisanal tree nut bars, and I just thought I'd taste one right before we started recording. Yeah, no,
oh boy, that could be a problem.
It could be a problem, but it might not be. Anyway, the person I was talking about when I said Mr. Podcast, when I say Mr. Podcast, I of course mean Alex Jones. So,
oh, of course, yeah, and we got his blessing to do another episode for you guys.
He said, "Go for it."
And that's actually a great segue. Speaking of Alex Jones, and speaking of your tree nut bars and your get rich quick schemes.
Mm-hmm.
We've got big news about the listenership, guys.
The listenership, if you don't remember, is the name of the Firsthand cruise. We're trying to cash in on, just money. Anything really. We need money. And one thing that a lot of podcasts do is they have a cruise. So we're launching the listenership a little earlier than we were advised to, but fuck them.
Yeah, we need money. It's our cruise money and we need it now. Perfectly.
Exactly.
To be perfectly frank.
So what's going on with the listenership?
Well, the big news is while I don't know where you stand, I'm still not actually technically attached. I don't know. You're not attached? Are you attached yet?
I'm tech avail for the cruise.
But we did get
Google that if you don't know, you little freaks.
Yeah.
Who do we get?
We got, possibly through the connections we made last week, we got John Travolta's hologram.
This is huge.
Travolta's hologram.
John Travolta's hologram will be performing on the listenership.
Now, he is, of course, not, as of this recording, deceased. He's alive. So typically...
No, but just a hologram to stand in for him, you said, usually a hologram reserved for your Tupacs, your Robert Kardashians,
And here's the gamble we're sort of making. If he dies between now and the cruise, suddenly that's a hot ticket. And that's
money in our pocket, even though the money would have already been spent. But I think it will lead to more money in our pocket. And
so we don't know what he's going to do or say.
We don't know, but we have him booked for 7 performances a day. Mm-hmm. And he runs on this the hologram runs on these batteries that I've never seen before, but are big and hot. And so I don't know if we'll be able to keep him on that schedule, but
and about a third of the space on the ship is going to be dedicated to battery storage.
A lot of battery storage. Don't be surprised if when you get into your cabin, you find a hot oxidized battery.
Yeah, and we do have to quickly do a disclaimer that they don't really know what the medical side effects of being exposed to these batteries are. We have to do that disclaimer. Really sure. If you're buying your ticket here, once we're out on international waters, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. You just
we can do whatever,
whatever. Put your bag on them or whatever. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's just one thing, one piece of the entertainment calendar on the ship. Pretty exciting.
So, pre-sale tickets are going to be starting soon for the listenership. You're not going to want to miss out. We don't know when it is. Again, neither Devin nor I are attached.
Tech avail. But buy your tickets soon and buy them with cash. Venmo us directly.
Very important.
Or mail us cash.
For tax purposes, we don't really want a paper trail of this.
We and the boat will be at the dock under a different name. So we'll send you an email with everything you need to know.
There will be a secret code word to get on.
It's Fidelio. We're just keeping it straight up. The eyes wide shut password. Why if it ain't broke? But we are broke, and we'd like you to pay us cash to show up and say Fidelio at the marina and get on the ship and have fun on it.
Oh, it's going to be a blast. I can tell you that.
And it's all part of our initiative, of course. This year, we've sold out, baby. We've sold out.
First-hand sells out.
First-hand is sold out, and in that sense, we're giving you the hot celeb content that you so desperately crave.
And I don't even really feel bad about it anymore. Devin, do you know?
I don't either.
How many people listened to last week's episode?
Man, when I saw those metrics come in, metrics. I was saying, hey, looks like we played Moneyball with this thing. Okay,
yeah, a metrics ton,
fuck ton of listeners. So thank you. It looks like our ad buys on what used to be Perez Hilton's website have really paid off.
And any day now, someone's going to be buying ads on this program. And
hope so.
And Devin, you can get your car out of impound.
I think I might just leave it. I think because it's a lease. Because I leased it through the corporation that is only myself, I feel like just walk away, At that point, it's not something I own. Let them get their car back,
Totally. And what's your corporation's name again?
My corporation's name?
Yeah.
Take It Sleazy.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's maybe we spelled it different or something.
Mine's with 2 E's. In take, so it's take it and then sleazy the normal way.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Well, what are we talking about today, Greg? Because obviously this whole season's about freaking gaffes.
Celebrity gaffes. No more history. No one wants it. And as you guys know, I'm doing the little celebrity recaps at the top to take that off Devin's plate. I volunteered to pull my weight this year.
About time.
So this week we're doing Ashlee Simpson's famous Saturday Night Live lip sync debacle.
Wow. This is a big one. This one is topical. This one is ripped from the headlines. Everyone's been talking about this. My Twitter timeline is fucking flooded with Ashlee Simpson takes.
Oh, it's on everyone's lips right now. Everyone wants to talk about it.
And speaking of lips, I think someone was maybe caught sinking their lips a little bit.
I swear I didn't mean to set you up for that.
Well, you did, and I thank you for it. And that's kind of what happened. Let the people know, Greg.
Quick recap here. October 2004, Ashlee Simpson, who's Jessica Simpson's sister or cousin or something, went on Saturday. Okay. Let me do it.
Just something you should know, sister.
She went on Saturday Night Live. She was going to sing 2 songs. Oh, Jude Law was the host, and he's from Films. And when she went to sing the second song, suddenly the lyrics from the first song are playing again, even though the band is playing the music from the second song. I'm explaining this very clearly. So she's busted, right? She's lip syncing. She starts doing a
Greg,
jig.
I think that's a little rude to just say Ashlee Simpson is busted. I think a lot of people found her attractive.
Nope, not me. I stand by that. She's busted and she's caught. And she's if you don't want to be busted and caught at the same time.
No.
And she freaks out. She gives a weird rushed apology during the goodbyes with Jude Law. Later, she'll say that it was the band's fault. And then even later, she'll say that they told her not to sing live because she has acid reflux disease, which is a totally normal reason and excuse.
That's why I don't sing in public, is because sometimes I'm worried I might burp.
Yeah.
And that's bad news for everybody.
Whenever I'm at a concert, I can tell when a singer has heartburn, and I just tune out. I don't.
Yeah. Well, you ask for your money back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it caused a bit of a problem at Altamont when I went to Altamont.
Our young, that's a reference for the Zoomers. The young kids will know and love Altamont.
Yeah. It was a problem at The Who concert I went to in Cincinnati. That came up. I could tell he had heartburn before they even let us in the doors, and I created a huge scene.
That one I don't even know, but
some people were trampled, and now there's no more festival seating in Hamilton County, Ohio. Anyway,
yep.
Devin, how were you connected? I mean, we should say we're like Forrest Gump.
We're like Forrest Gump. We're involved in all these events. We've
been everywhere. We've done everything.
This podcast fucking sucks. So I was involved. I was involved because, I was involved a little bit after the fact. Okay, because obviously this caused a big stir at BTS at Saturday Night Live, and I'm not talking about the Korean boy band. I'm talking about behind the scenes. Okay, so there was obviously. A lot of blame was getting passed around. Lorne stormed out of his office. I'll never forget it. And he said, someone's head's going to roll for this one. And
he was doing a Snape impression?
Yes, he said, Mr. Potter.
Because a lot of people don't know. He's funny, too.
He is funny. When he pops up in the cold opens, I'm laughing. He's always doing a good job of knowing his lines, not looking directly into camera. So
good. So he says heads will roll.
Heads will roll, Mr. Potter. And and so he did fire the music director, Mr. Potter. He was let go.
And that guy's been through the ringer. His parents died when he was a baby.
His parents died when he was very young, and then when he was 11 years old, he was kidnapped by a weird cult of some kind. I don't know, confusing.
And then he had to have sex with a horse on stage.
Yeah,
that might be conflating some different things.
Yeah, looks good though. He got really shredded for that. Anyway, So then once that happened, I was actually working at Saturday Night Live kind of in the production department. And I eventually was like, you know what? I want to work in the music department. So I started segueing into the music department. I worked my way up and eventually I became music supervisor. And I never would have gotten there if it hadn't been for this screw up. And more importantly, if I had never had the role of music supervisor, then I would have never been able to bring on one of the greatest talents of our time for her debut television performance. I'm speaking, of course, of Allie, pop star Allie. Some of you might know her, but Allie Main, I believe, is her name. And she performed her hit song, Why Would You Do That to Me, on Saturday Night Live. And wow, let's just say a star was born.
Whoa. Now, was her equally famous, some would say, husband in attendance at the time?
Yeah, Jackson Maine. Yeah, Jackson Maine was there.
He was looking on, I'm sure, proud and approving?
I actually found him to be a bit glowery. I thought he was kind of glowering, and I got the sense in the brief glance I shared with him that that his wife was no longer a person that he recognized. And that he was kind of wondering if she had been swallowed by the entire machine of fame and had, thereby compromised her artistic integrity, vision, and talent. But that was just in a quick glance. So I don't know if, and then later he pissed himself.
I think we all remember that. And we'll do an episode on that this season.
Yes, we'll be doing an episode on Jackson Maine pissing his pants at the Grammys. But yeah.
So you were the SNL music supervisor for a solid 15 years.
Yeah, for a long time. Long time.
It took you a while to get your client on
I
there.
think you'll find it's unclear exactly when Ashlee performed on Saturday Night Live.
Sure.
I think you'll find that it's unknown.
I'm thinking of the year in which that documentary about her came out. That's what I'm thinking of. But obviously, it happened much sooner.
Much sooner. And then later, I was able to get Jackson Maine's weird, lonely musician friend, Dave Chappelle. He came back and hosted. I set that up.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. So pretty cool.
You still have a lot of ties there, it sounds like.
I do have some ties there. Anyway, what about you, Greg?
Yeah,
how were you involved?
Some ties. So I was trying to break into the entertainment industry or break back in, depending on what I've talked about in other episodes. But
sure.
I was an office PA at old Saturday Night Live back then. I was a gopher. I was answering the phones. I was grabbing lunch. I was doing it all. And that was a big week for me because, I was a young man and my biggest celebrity crush in the entire world was going to be on the show.
Wow.
And I'm
Ashlee
speaking
Simpson, huh?
of, host Jude Law. So Jude Law.
Well, I can't blame you there.
I mean, I loved Road to Perdition and him in that movie, sort of balding, a psychopath. It just really, it spoke to the tweens, I think.
Rolling a coin over his fingers.
Oh, yeah. You love that little show of dexterity. And so I'm a PA. I'm not really trying to talk to the stars, even though so many of them come through.
No, Lauren will kill you.
Yeah, Lauren will literally kill you. And I lost a lot of good men that season. Boys, really.
Yeah.
They were old.
Well, you lost them in that Hamburger Hill sketch.
Yes.
That Vietnam sketch.
I lost some in the Normandy sketch.
Yeah.
But that was my week. I said, I'm finally going to talk. I got to talk to Jude. All right. So I worked up this whole bit where it was like, hey, Jude.
Yes.
And Devin, I don't mind telling you, it went over like gangbusters. I approached him in the hallway. I hit him with my hey, Jude bit. He loves it. And we get to talk. He's like, come on into my dressing room. Let's chat, man.
Oh, my God.
And we're chatting and we're hitting it off. And we make this like eye contact. And we both kind of like laugh a little bit. Like there's this little inside joke, and it's unspoken. And it's like we both know something that no one else in the world knows. And he leans in for a kiss, and I lean in. And it turns out this wasn't Jude Law at all. I could have
guessed this. Yeah,
I was being pranked by Daryl Hammond. He usually gives me a pretty hard time. He's a master of impressions.
A chameleon.
Even more so than Lauren, I feel like.
I disagree, but okay.
Well, he's second best at least.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't in makeup, and that's the crazy thing. His voice is so convincing. And this is like 20 minutes before the show. So he's like that's how good he is. He doesn't give a shit. And
that's impressive.
So I'm devastated. Everyone pops out of the closet. Everyone's laughing at me.
Tim Meadows roasting your ass.
Tim Meadows, Polar. Fallon had left the show, but he came back to laugh at me.
Yeah, it's a confusing era, cast member wise.
Who was there? Who wasn't there? Was Rob Riggle there?
But let's hope so.
Anyway, I was devastated. So I go and I, go back to my post, and who should walk up but the woman of the hour, Ashlee Simpson.
Oh my God.
And, she's an empath, I think. She can tell, even though I'm not really on her radar normally, she can tell I'm upset.
Right.
She says something to the effect of, why the long face? And, I don't know. I was feeling vulnerable. I was an open wound at the time. So I told her what happened. And, she was great. She kind of commiserated with me. she's like, I'm in my sister's shadow. I feel like they're all making fun of me all the time. I feel like her and Tony Romo are making fun of me, even if they're not dating or haven't even met yet.
Yeah, I think it would have been Nick Lachey.
Yeah, sure. And she says, come into my dressing room, right? So I go.
Okay. Yeah.
I hit it off with her. I do this whole "Hey Ashlee" bit that she doesn't get because she wasn't there for that part.
Yeah, right.
But we're hitting it off, and then finally we both kind of just like meet eyes, and we both do this like little laugh, like there's this sort of unspoken inside joke,
like a joke that only you understand.
Yes, exactly. Oh my god, you've had this. So
yeah.
I lean in for the kiss. She leans in back. And you know what happens, Devin?
I feel like I can guess.
I don't know. You might be wrong. Go ahead, guess.
You guys built a life together?
No, it was Daryl Hammond again.
Son of a bitch.
Again. And at this point, the show has started.
Daryl.
He's in the cold open, and it has started. And he only got to celebrate his prank for like 5 seconds, and then he had to play
Chris Matthews or something.
Yeah.
Tough.
Because everyone loved all the election stuff they did in 2004. Huge hit.
Big. Oh my God.
Exciting election.
When someone played John Kerry.
Someone, who knows?
Yeah.
Probably Daryl.
Well, that's a tough break, Greg.
Yeah, so that pretty much marked the end of my time at SNL. You know, I put a little bit of piss in some of Lauren's white wine, and I turned in my 2 weeks.
God.
You know?
Oh my God! I remember when he found that, and he said, "Someone has pissed in my white wine, Mr. Potter."
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, I was like, "Mr. Potter is gone. You fired him."
So he fired Mr. Weasley. You know, who was the head of HR, and that explains everything that's happened there since. So that's how we were involved.
That's it. That's how we were connected. But we're going to be talking to two people who were, I don't know, maybe even more connected.
Maybe.
So stay tuned. Welcome back to Firsthand. I'm still Devin Field.
I'm still Greg Gallant. Still no ads.
Still no ads,
Didn't
just
get an
breaks.
ad during that break, yeah. So I don't know what you guys heard. Maybe it was us doing an ad, which I think totally throws people off the idea that we don't have ads and totally covers that well.
Look, we'll figure this out later. The point is, we've got two great guests who are going to help us unpack every angle of this Ashlee Simpson debacle. Yes, Greg?
Did we get our guests' names?
We did not. We did not. You know what? We'll let our guests introduce themselves for added drama. This is interesting because normally you'd think, well, if you booked someone on a podcast, surely you would have exchanged emails with them in a way where you would know their names. But we actually book blind.
An extra egg on my face on this first one, Devin, because this is a former coworker of mine who I spent a lot of time with in the trenches at SNL.
That's right. This is a former PA at Saturday Night Live. Go ahead and introduce yourself, mystery PA.
Hi, I'm Maddie.
Maddie, yes.
But
Maddie, of course. I knew that. Maddie Forshort.
Yeah. I love comedy. I'm like a huge fan of like pop culture and comedy and like all that kind of stuff. And I'm just so excited to be on here and to be talking about
I can tell you're excited to be talking.
Thank you.
Maddie, how are you? It's been too long.
Oh my gosh, I'm good. I know it's been so long. Right after I left SNL, I went and traveled around and watched I traveled around and followed Taylor Swift's tours.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Mm-hmm. And
pretty exciting. Were you part of her loyal fan base that you went to show after show for how long? How many times did you see Taylor Swift?
I think I saw her about 72 times.
That's a lot.
I am bankrupt. Yeah, I know I have. I don't have any
expensive ticket.
Yeah, it's super expensive. I could never really get that close because those tickets are so expensive, and you have to plan ahead and stuff. But I know
is there like is there like a Fish-esque drug use culture when you follow them on tour, like when you're following Fish or the Grateful Dead?
Right.
Of course there is. And
really?
yeah, but it's not drugs. It's actually lollipops.
Okay.
So you
I've heard about this.
You eat a lollipop while you watch the show, and you get just a touch of a sugar high.
That's very nice. That's just a good way to watch a show.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's wholesome. That's so wholesome. I love that.
It's interesting to hear that you're bankrupt, just because I feel like most people who are PAs at Saturday Night Live, and Greg, correct me if I'm wrong, their parents are rich.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like that's usually the case, but hey, you burned through it all on those tour tickets.
I did. My parents are super rich. But I burned through, like, instead of going to college, I did SNL as an intern, and then I followed around Tay-Tay, and I just really, I guess you could just say, like, I'm a lover of art. Like, I'm a huge art lover.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Modern art or like Renaissance art?
Like pop art.
Oh, like Andy Warhol?
No. Like, like, have you seen TikTok? Like TikTok art.
I haven't. What is that?
It's like it's a app where you can put art on the internet.
Oh, okay.
That sounds great.
Yeah, and there's like
really
these
cool
dances, and you do like dance, and like it's just like a way for everybody to be an artist. And there's so many artists out there. There's just so many artists.
I know, too many. Some would say.
Everyone's an artist.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Wow. Well, so now how were you connected with, you were there on the night of Ashlee Simpson's famous debacle. Do you have some perspective you can lend to us?
Thank you. Yeah. I don't want to get emotional.
You're welcome.
I don't want to get emotional. And excuse me if I get emotional, but I think Ashlee is one of the greatest artists of our times. She's a regular Amanda Bynes for the, she's a regular Amanda Bynes of the music world. Amanda Bynes is a comedic genius, and Ashlee Simpson is a musical genius. And that's why, I really joined SNL, the team. We called it a team, right, Greg?
Yeah, the team.
I joined the
that
team.
Takes me back.
Yeah. And I was just like, I'm here to meet artists. And when they told me that Ashlee Simpson was going to perform, I wasn't well. I did.
And what does that mean?
Faint. I did faint.
Okay.
But the medics are so funny on that set. They're just like prepped for anything,
It might have been Daryl too. You never know.
You might Daryl Hammond pretending to be a medic.
Oh my gosh, I really didn't care for Daryl or his comedy on set. I felt he was a little. I didn't really understand him. I don't know if people really ever got him either.
That tracks for me. That a young female PA would have unfortunate memories of Daryl Hammond.
Certainly, no one got him outside of that floor of that building. Ever.
Yeah. Well, so Daryl pretended to be the medic. He woke me up. Anyway, I got up. Ashley came in that night. I was one of the people to prep her dressing room. And I left little pink sticky notes all in her room.
Normal.
It was so
pretty
special.
Normal. Yeah.
And, you could tell that she was just like so in the zone. She wasn't nervous. She was just like ready for action. And if those fuckers hadn't played the wrong song, I'm telling you, it would have been one of the most magical performances on SNL. Okay. Like, did you? Yeah.
So you believe that the band played the wrong song?
Did you hear her? She says it. She told us. She said it at the end. I'm not sure if you could see me. I wasn't back there, but I was like a little off to the side, and the camera just gets like a little bit of my shoulder.
You were on stage for Good Nights in that episode?
Well, it's a team. It's a team.
We're a team.
We're a team.
Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. And of course, you're referring to during Good Nights, she said that, sorry, my band played the wrong song.
Yeah.
Now, so in your mind, the right song was the song that Ashlee was singing. So you think she intended to sing the same song twice? Pieces of Me?
Well, so there's like a couple versions of Pieces of Me. There's a live version from some of her concerts, and then there's a recorded version. And I think what was in her head was probably the recorded
No, I
version.
definitely think she was doing a recorded version of it.
Well, no, it wasn't recorded. She was gonna sing. She was gonna sing the live version, and then they played the recorded version because her band was like playing. It's honestly, and I don't know, Greg, I know you pretty well, and I know that you're not a musician, and so like I don't think we'll ever really understand it.
Okay.
I guess I got to give you the benefit of the doubt on that.
Well, but I don't know because I watched that.
Though
I am a bit of a musician, and I watch that tape and I see her dancing with the microphone. Have I ever won a VMA? No, I haven't. And honestly, that's a painful memory. I've come so close so many times.
Sorry, I guess it's just like that's mostly how I know my artists.
Okay. Well, okay, then I won't impress you.
Sorry,
but what I was saying was I watched that tape and I see Ashlee Simpson dancing around with the microphone nowhere near her face, and I am still hearing her voice. And I guess that's what doesn't make sense to me. Because
the band started playing the wrong song. So the backup artists, the backup singers, the backup people were like singing lightly her part. They were lightly singing her part.
Okay.
And I can verify that because I was there.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't want to go straight to this, Maddie, but
yeah.
A lot of people on the crew will remember that at the after party that night, you kind of confronted some of the background band members, and you were coming in hot. I'll say it. You were pretty upset.
I hate those people so much.
Oh, boy.
I hate them in the depths of my soul.
Wow.
To take down such an angel from heaven. To try to.
This is Ashlee Simpson we're talking about, the angel from heaven?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
I mean, listen, I wouldn't have followed around Taylor Swift if Ashlee Simpson was having concerts. I'll tell you that much.
You would have seen Ashlee Simpson 72 times?
I would have paid yes.
We can all agree that if Ashlee Simpson hadn't had this mishap, there would be no Taylor Swift. There just wouldn't have been.
Thank you, Greg. This is why I loved being on the team with you. This is why I loved it.
This takes me back.
It takes it. No.
What are you working on these days? You want to get the band back together?
I would love to, but I do need to be paid in some way.
Yeah.
Because I'm running on fumes, as they say, as Ashlee says in one of her songs, fumes.
Does she? Fumes? I don't know that one.
Fumes. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I admire your passion, your defense of her. I don't know that. Do you find that people generally agree with you, or do you mostly meet doubters?
Oh my gosh. On Reddit, so many people agree with me. Like almost every like Ashlee Simpson was singing on Reddit boards, like everybody is agreeing with me. It's like, I feel like honestly, you are kind of questioning it, Devin. I don't know you very well, but I do know one thing. And I know that most people in the world know that she was singing. I feel like this is the first time I've ever had this conversation besides when I screamed at her band. And I would scream at her.
I don't think most people in the world know any of this ever happened, but yeah, sure.
Listen, I get it when you feel like your music is threatened, so you have to take down Ashlee. I get it.
This isn't about me trying to take down Ashlee, okay? I wish nothing but the best for her. I always have, okay? I just am confused by the tape. That's all.
Okay. Well, the tape is pretty clear.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think it is pretty clear. So
she explains it in the tape. I'm sorry.
Well,
also I feel like people don't give her enough credit how good she is at dancing.
It's true. Guys, check out the video of her doing sort of a hoedown, thrusting her fists in between her knees as she kind of lifts them up.
It was like the originator of TikTok.
Yeah.
Wow. So she's an artist. Yeah.
Just what kicked in from her fight or flight reflex spawned an entire, national craze, an entire platform for artists is what you're saying it is? A platform for artists?
Mm-hmm. For the everyday, the everyman.
The everyman.
for the
Everyman Band.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Maddie, I mean, I don't think we're ever going to see eye to eye on this, but maybe we can get some more clarity. Greg, should we introduce our next guest?
We should, but I don't know how we're going to do it, Devin.
Well, once again, we book blind. So we only have a vague sense of who this person is without knowing their name specifically. But we have someone here who can hopefully shed a little more light on the situation. Someone who I simply must have worked with if we were both working in the music department at Saturday Night Live. We must know each other. So I can't wait to be reunited with whoever my old friend is. Please introduce yourself, guest.
Maggs Cavanaugh.
It's Maggs Cavanaugh. Are you kidding me?
Course,
okay.
Yeah.
But what is this? I want to know what this is. What are you guys working for NBC? What is this?
No. They don't want anything to do with us. Not even Peacock. This is a podcast that is not even on a network. That's how independent this is.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have asked me about this, but it's people that work for NBC. You know what I mean? It's people that are trying to get me to tell what went on that night.
I see. So that you've dealt with like internal investigation stuff.
To put it mildly, like, basically like the CIA. The CIA.
Wait, Maggs, do you have tea?
Spill it, Maggs.
And I've told people I signed an NDA, and I can't talk about it. I was there.
Wow.
I saw some things.
Okay.
I'm not super comfortable talking about it.
Well, would it put your mind at ease to know that this podcast is listened to by perhaps less than 65 people?
Okay. That does actually. It makes me feel sad for you and makes me feel safe
Same.
for myself. All right, listen, here's what I know.
Spill.
7 a.m. Saturday morning. Jessica Simpson arrives.
Interesting.
To record a song for her sister. Hand to God.
Whoa. This is a bombshell.
Okay.
Jessica is recording the track that will play for Ashlee's performance.
Hand to God.
Oh,
Okay.
She's putting her hand to God right now, Greg.
Her sister arrives 7 a.m., records, and I'm appalled. Let me tell you something. I've worked in SNL for 35 years. Okay? Wow. 35 years. Since the
long
beginning.
time.
Yeah.
Since the beginning.
Since the beginning.
Yeah.
And I was appalled. No one's ever lip sunk before.
Never.
Not that I've seen.
Not that I've seen either. Greg, did you ever see anyone lip sync?
I mean, Andy Kaufman did the Mighty Mouse thing, right? But I guess
that's really different. That's different.
Yeah.
That's very different. That's disrespectful to bring Andy Kaufman's name into the Ashlee Simpson conversation.
Why the fuck would you do that, Greg?
I'm so sorry.
Her sister arrives, records the whole track. Okay? Ashlee informs me. This is what she says to me. This is a quote. When I step on stage, you wait until I lift the microphone to my lips. You hit the lip sync button.
Oh my God.
So,
and the fact that there's a dedicated button to this.
This is a piece of machinery that Ashlee Simpson brought that had a button that said lip sync on the machinery. Hand to God.
Maddie, I'm concerned about your neck because you're shaking your head so violently no at everything.
Who are you? Who are you, young lady? Who are you?
Oh,
I'm getting right in Maddie's face.
Who are you?
My name is Maddie.
Guys, we all work together.
I don't know her. I don't know you. I know
I brought you
get
coffee.
Me coffee, Greg.
I brought you coffee.
Greg. I don't remember you. I don't know you.
You know what? That's okay. I have a strong self-esteem, and that is fine if you don't remember me. I did work there the same time as you, Maggs. You had a little bit of a reputation of being being
honest, for being high integrity. Yeah.
That's how I always spoke about Maggs. Honest, high integrity.
High integrity. Thank you. That was my reputation, little girl. Okay.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was my reputation before I agreed to participate in the shenanigans that took place on the evening of your supposed idol.
Okay. I would like you to know that if Ashlee brought in a machine,
Yeah.
then that was to help your out-of-date sound booth. Okay?
Whoa. Shots fired.
Oh, and
my
now I'm
God.
worried about your neck.
Oh my God. I cannot believe I'm getting spoken to this way by a 45-year-old PA. This is unbelievable to me.
We should point it.
Wait.
Yeah, Maddie is somewhere near 45.
I'm 44. Okay.
So it was a good guess on my part.
Please don't
Honest
make me
and
older.
high integrity.
Very high integrity. You looked her up and down and you said, this is a woman in her mid 40s.
And I
Barely.
Okay.
Barely.
So she takes the stage. She does that disgusting warm-up dance that I don't even want to talk about.
What?
We won't, then we won't. We might talk about it a couple more times, but right now we won't talk about it.
Okay. And I saw an opportunity, again, to be true to my job and true to the art form of live music. And I waited for the microphone to go down away from her mouth, and I hit the fucking lip sync button, and I'd do it again.
Maggs!
And I'd do it again.
Maggs! I mean, that is nothing if not high integrity.
And honest. Yeah.
Pure honest.
Yeah.
Okay?
What?
This
Did
is
I
a
know
bomb.
she was going to do whatever the jig was? I didn't plan. I would have
Sure.
loved to have been responsible for that disaster.
No, but that
She did
sounds
that
like that
on
was
her
all her. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
and Maddie
Oh,
is
Maddie.
crying.
Oh.
Maddie is full, and
You
earlier, okay,
Horrible monster.
okay.
You've
Right.
ruined everything.
Well, hey, look, there's two sides to every story. There's Maggs's, which seems to be sort of incontrovertible fact, and then there's Maddie's, which is, something else.
Not
Fact,
fact.
yeah, okay, fact, yeah.
What is factual about being the devil and putting on
Oh.
a human skin and walking in
Oh my gosh.
to 30 Rock and pressing the button and taking an elevator all the way up to the floor that we always worked on?
Studio 8H.
Studio 8H.
That's right.
Thank you,
Yep.
Devin.
You're welcome.
I knew that.
We all did. We were all there.
Woman. I knew what
I
floor
wasn't-
worked on.
Wow. Maddie, please stop choking me. Okay. Please
Oh, God.
just sit back down.
You sit back down.
Okay.
You will burn in hell for this.
Listen to me.
Maggs.
Listen to me. I'm not responsible for your life. Okay? You made a choice at 44 years old to go follow Taylor Swift around the country and declare bankruptcy.
What
Okay.
are you talking about?
You
I was
made a choice.
43.
You
I
made
was
a choice.
43.
Okay. You were the oldest person in every venue that you attended. That I can guarantee.
That is insane. There were so many moms there with their little teenage girls, and they
Do
were
you
at
have
least
kids?
50 and over.
Do you have kids? Cats are not kids, Maddie. Cats
I
are
have
not kids.
2 cat babies.
Oh my God. Maggs has you dead to rights, Maggie. I gotta say, she saw that coming a mile
I don't
away.
think she's ever met somebody like me before. I don't think she even knows somebody like me before. Because you know what I have that you don't have, Maggs? Love of art.
I was going to say love.
Maggs, she might have you there.
Do you have that?
I am a person who is admitting to outing one of the great fraudulent con artists of our time. I am a person who's responsible for making sure that young women after her didn't put on such a display of plastic pageantry ever again. And then there's the Lana Del Rey thing. But other than that,
Right.
it
only happened a few more dozen times.
few more
and
dozen
that's it.
times.
That's
but
it.
not on my watch. When I was there,
That's
not
right.
on my watch.
Maggs, you are a liar. You just said that Jessica Simpson, her elder sister, came in and sang the song for her. Greg, did you see Jessica Simpson that day? Because I sure as fuck didn't.
Well, I did see Jessica that day, and we met in Crafty, and we had a bit of a moment, and we locked eyes. And long story short, it turned out it was Daryl Hammond playing a prank on me again. It's the third time he
Yeah.
got me that
Okay.
day. So
So you
Technically-
didn't see Jessica.
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
well, let me tell you why, Maddie, why you did not see Jessica Simpson, because you are known as a sycophant.
Mhm.
What? I don't know what that word means.
Any female
I
pop
don't know
star
what
that
that
ever
word
came
means.
to SNL was
Sycophant?
not you were not allowed to go near. You were not allowed to go near.
Are you telling me that there was a rule about me?
Yeah. And
I
when we had
remember
Britney
the Maddie
Spears,
rule.
when we had Christina Aguilera.
So did people like call it the Maddie rule?
I did. Yeah, I called it the Maddie rule.
Being polite,
So like people were talking about me?
Well, in a pretty
Like-
negative context.
Like, did Lauren ever say it? Like, did Lauren say like, "Oh, the Maddie
Lauren?
rule"?
Yeah, Lauren Michelson, who was one of the executive producers on the show, I think he was always talking about it. He was
that guy
saying,
loves red wine.
"Yeah,
Lauren like was so underlooked. The fact that he was talking about me, wow.
yeah."
So
I mean,
we've made a positive stride here. It's not
that's
all
true.
animosity. That's good, right? I just want to de-escalate this confrontation here because things are getting pretty hot in the studio, guys.
Right. I think what I'm uncovering is a deep-seated guilt for ruining a young person's career.
Wow.
And I think I mask it with aggression and anger.
And a false sense of religion.
You shut the fuck up!
I don't
Oh,
believe
yeah,
that you
okay,
hand to
okay.
God. You lying
Everyone.
sick fuck. Your hand to God. You don't believe in God, not for 1 second. If you take down a beautiful angel like that, crash her
Maddie,
down.
please
You
calm
remind
down.
me of the homeless woman in Home Alone.
Oh, good.
Wait, the woman who feeds the birds?
The woman who's covered in birds.
Oh my God, the woman who like connects with Kevin and like ends up kind of
geez.
stealing the show?
No.
Wow.
Wait.
Maddie really
So, like,
grabbing
people
every
take
silver lining
anything.
available. Yes. Wow. I admire your optimism, Maddie.
The surest fire way to calm Maddie down is to try to insult her.
Now, Maggs, I have to ask, did you ruin anyone else's career while you were at Saturday Night Live? Were there any other influence?
You know, right before Sinead O'Connor went on,
Oh, brother. We all remember.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
I gave her a picture of the Pope and I said, now's your chance.
What?
Wow.
I didn't know
Now's
she was
your
going to rip it.
chance.
No, she
What
was
did
gonna
you
rip
mean?
it.
What did
You
you
are
think?
so falsely religious. It is disgusting. You say God like nobody I've ever heard, and then you have Sinead tear up a picture of the Pope.
You have the saddest life of any woman I've ever met.
What? You don't know my life?
I do. I do know your life.
She does.
Try to make one guess about what I did today. Make one
done
guess
every
about
guess
one
right
thing
so
that I
far.
did today.
I think
Every
that
guess.
you gave both of your cats a bath, even though cats don't need baths.
Well, when
That's
they
what I
roll
think.
around by accident in their own shit, they do. So,
Oh.
yes, I did give my cat a bath.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
What a
bleak
Now
picture.
What a clapback by
Yeah.
Maddie.
Suck on that, Maggs.
Her
My
cats
cats
rolled
rolled
in
around in
shit.
their own shit today, okay?
Sorry, Maggs.
Oh,
Wow.
You know what? I'm so tired of people pretending like they know me.
Anyway,
Maggs, I
other
heard it
than
was
that-
also your idea to give Adrian Brody that Rastafarian wig and have him come out and speak patois while introducing a band. I don't know if you guys have seen that
Yeah,
clip.
Sean
but that's the
Paul.
reason.
Sean Paul.
That's
I
the reason
am-
he can't host anymore.
I haven't seen that clip, but I am responsible for that. Yes.
Okay, good. I just wanted to check. Okay,
So wait,
good.
you
And-
just gave him the wig and laughed? You didn't even work
I
that
said,
day?
now's your chance.
Now, what did you-
Now's your chance.
What did you tell Adrian Brody when he went up to present that award alongside Halle Berry? Or no, to present an award to Halle Berry?
That's
Did you
right.
tell him that
Mhm.
then was his chance
Mm-hmm.
to
Wow.
inappropriately kiss her on live television?
Yeah, I did. I said, I gave him some chapstick and I said, now's your chance.
There you go.
Chance.
There's always a
Wow.
prop.
Yeah.
And what about when what about during the VMA?
Maddie, it's okay if you don't have one.
You don't have to have one.
I have one.
Okay.
And what about during the VMAs when Bewitched went up for their killer single, that Irish band Bewitched,
Bewitched.
you know, and they went up to and they were all giggling and they were
I
laughing.
will tell you one thing I did at the VMAs, Maddie.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
When Taylor Swift was accepting her reward, I turned to Kanye and I said,
it's not true.
Now
It's not
is
true.
your chance.
Wow.
It's not true.
And that was all he needed.
That was all he needed.
Man.
You are the sickest person. You are fucked in the head. You couldn't be happy if you were working on the Today Show. You don't care about anything good.
Oh my God, man.
It's an awful thing to say.
It's so horrible.
How dare you?
Yes,
How could someone
it's
not be
true.
happy working on the Today Show? I've never heard anything bad about the Today Show ever.
Maggs wouldn't be happy. Wow. You are going to die alone and sad. And I am going to die with my 2 cats around me and an Ashlee Simpson song playing. Warm
What song
in my
do you think
bath.
you'll go with while you just slip away in the bath?
Fumes.
Outfit.
Will you sing it for us? I want to hear it. I've never heard that one.
Let's hear
Oh my gosh, I'm hardly a singer.
But
I'm more of like a fan of artists.
but I'd love to hear the fumes because I never heard it. But you know the lyrics and everything.
Oh, on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes.
Eddie kind of looking around the room as if for visual clues as to how the song goes.
Maddie's wheeling in what looks like a little audio machine.
There's no lip sync
me?
button that's
And
gonna
I-
save you. There's no button.
I think. Hold. Just give me 1 second.
And she's pressing some buttons.
Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second.
And it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just
Wow.
mouthing- You're very clearly.
You have a beautiful voice, man.
No, that's not her.
So
Don't
much
do
like
this.
Ashlee.
This isn't her.
It's interesting that Fume sounds so much like that other song that she was lip syncing on there, but I guess that's just her brand, you know?
Yeah, that's kind she definitely has a world that she feels comfortable in, and that's the world that we want her to stay in. That's what our
It ain't
fans.
broke. Yeah.
Where did the band come from? The band that started playing just then. Your backup band.
My cats know a lot of instruments.
Yeah, cool.
The cats are here in studio with
The
us.
cats are in
everyone.
studio.
Of course
And-
they are. I just give them a
Wow.
bath. I'm not going to leave them at home all wet.
Did you bring your own yoga ball to sit on, Maddie, or is that did you provide that, or did you bring that? I didn't see any other ones.
I'm working on my core.
I can
Yeah,
tell
hey,
you if
aren't
it's
we
a
all?
piece of exercise equipment, it definitely was not mine or Devin's. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that right now.
that's the
That
truth.
was
Mags, did you
outside.
bring in that lazy boy that you're sitting on, or was that here?
That was here.
That was here.
That was
That's
here. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't offer that to me, and I was here first. That's okay.
sorry, it's my elderly father, Martin, just moved in here to the studio and he set up his chair here and I don't care for it. But
You
Well,
should
your
keep
dog,
those cats
Eddie,
away.
Won't stop staring at my cats.
yeah, he's got a mind of his own. Let's just leave it at that.
We better
We better
cool
take a
off.
break, Greg. We're
Take a
going to
break
cool
here.
off. Going to take a short break and be back with just a little more of Maddie and Maggs. And we're back with more
back.
firsthand. We've all had a LaCroix. We've all paced around and just kind of shook it out. Hopefully we're in a better headspace now,
Yeah,
I think.
We're here with Maggs Sullivan and Maddie Forshort, and I think we've got everybody chilled out and just
Everyone's
in a good
okay.
place. How's everyone feeling?
That
You know,
mango LaCroix. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no. Oh no.
All that good work we just did
Were you
erased by
trying
the fact
to-
that they, yeah.
Ruin my career.
I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you? Were you about to say something insightful about a mango LaCroix? Go first.
A lot of
Jesus.
people don't like the mango LaCroix, but I thought it was pretty refreshing.
I agree. You know, it doesn't get as much play as your pamplemousse. But,
No, nothing does.
Yeah.
I like a peach pear.
Interesting. Wow.
I find that
Interesting.
gives my mouth like an itch. I feel like
You might have had a bad one.
mhm.
Are you two PAs flirting? Is there a little bit of a? Was there
Was there ever an
I
on-set
know.
connection here?
Oh my I mean, you still obviously have my number if we were going to get the team back together. But
I know there was one female PA who everyone fucked. But I wasn't sure if that was you or not, Maddie.
Maggs,
I know there was one
that's a
female
lot
PA.
to stir up.
I remember that everyone fucked this one female PA.
Ugh,
Was that you, Maddie, or
what?
Yeah,
you two ever?
you don't have to confirm or deny if that was you, Maddie.
No, I mean, if people were talking about me, that's not a bad thing.
Ooh, wow.
Oh,
Remember way back when Maddie said she had good self-esteem? That was
yeah, still rocking it. Today.
still rocking it.
The question is, have you two ever, or is there any chance that you two would?
What do you think, Greg?
Well, yeah, I mean,
How much money do you have?
Oh my god.
No, not for like the sex. I meant like if we developed a relationship.
yeah. Not
Yeah.
I mean, the podcast is famously broke. That's why we've sort of sold out. Devin's car is an impound, and I'm living in Devin's car, so I'm sort of an impound. So I don't know if that.
I would like to hook up with you.
I think you should, Maddie. That's a catch for you. That's a catch for you.
I feel like we're having a moment.
Congrats.
A moment right now.
Are you allergic to cats?
No.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow, this is so
I lean in,
sad.
Devin, should I lean in for a kiss right now?
Greg, I'd be careful. Okay, I'd be careful.
Lean over Maggs and kiss me.
Over Maggs.
It's funny. I thought that maybe setting you up with a guy would make you less sad, but I feel more sad now.
I have that effect on women.
Yeah, I feel sad kind of. I also sort of hoped that eventually Greg would find some love, and yet as I'm watching it sort of happen, I'm kind of like, this feels not good.
Not good.
What you guys are talking about is Taylor Swift says love story.
That makes sense.
She
That
does
makes
say that.
sense.
She does
As
say
I'm
that.
inches from your face, I'm having like a weird sense memory of like, you don't smell like what I thought. You got this little sort of flap on your neck. Is that? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Greg.
Daryl.
It can't be
my
Daryl Hammond
God.
again.
I
It
got
can't
you,
be.
you little bitch.
God damn it.
Oh my
God damn it.
Good to
What
see
a
you again.
reveal.
Oh, man.
Daryl,
I'm
welcome to the pod.
Sorry. I'm so
Good.
sorry.
Thanks
I've been treating you terribly, Daryl. I'm a huge fan of
Hey,
yours.
Maggs, never forget it. I'll never forget your face. Listen, Greg, you are the most gullible little bitch I ever seen.
Oh my God.
Daryl, this begs the question. Were you the female PA that everyone fucked? Was that?
I was.
Of course.
You didn't get out of the costume? You stayed in the costume the whole time?
Well, I don't want to tarnish my name.
Oh my God.
I'm Daryl Hammond.
This is clearly Daryl Hammond. Wow. Unbelievable. And Daryl, if you want to slip back in and out of your Maddie persona, feel free.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Daryl, did you go to 72 Taylor Swift concerts?
Are you kidding me? I went, but I was backstage. Taylor loves me.
Oh my God.
Taylor, huge fan. Huge fan of this New Yorker.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we're both New Yorkers, clearly, from the way that we talk.
Really?
And
From the way that we are. From just being in our bodies and living in New York and knowing bagels and lox and schmear and pizza. Thin crust.
Hey, the A train, am I right?
Oi.
Oh, talk about that
Yankees.
L.
Cheetah.
De Blasio's fucking up. Anyway, we're going to close with a final segment that we like to call If I Could Have Done One Thing Differently. This is where we share a regret that we have about how things went down. I'm very curious to hear what Maddie / Daryl Hammond's regret might be now that paradigm has fundamentally shifted.
Oh, don't you worry about me.
We'll start with ourselves, Greg and I. Now, Greg, what's something that you would have done differently during this
I wouldn't
whole
have had
time?
Maddie on this show. I wouldn't have. If I knew that it was actually Daryl and that I was going to be triggered. This is one of the greatest traumas of my life. And I mean, listen back through our past episodes. Please. And you'll hear a lot of traumas that I've been through. And this was one of the worst. And now it's kind of all dredging it back up and triggering. And
I can't imagine.
I don't know if
I
I'll be
can't
able to listen to
imagine.
Ashlee's music after this, to be honest with you.
Wow.
And that's a big thing to say, but I feel it.
Damn.
Devin, what would you have done differently?
Well, what I would have done differently is, and it's not as directly connected to the Ashlee Simpson of it all, but I do wish that we had Jackson Maine go on stage and perform with Allie, just because I think it would have put things over the top. You know what I mean? Because like her on her own and her pop element was not as powerful as the two of them together singing in The Shallow. You know what I'm saying? So like, even though she was trying to kind of break out at that time, and Jackson Maine was again backstage glowering at me and lightly pissing his pants, I think it would have been good to put him on television at the time. That's, I don't know.
Probably. But you can't blame yourself.
Sounds like a huge regret.
It's a big regret of mine. It's a deep personal shame.
You can't blame yourself for what happened, though, Devin.
Thanks. Thank you. Maggs, do you have any thoughts? Anything you would have changed about this whole Ashlee Simpson debacle?
Did express some regret earlier. Okay, now it's back on.
No.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely
okay.
not. I mean, I would do it again if I had a chance to do it again. I would do it again.
Oh. So the one thing you would do it differently is to repeat it all.
Repeat it exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, you're confident,
Yeah.
If you could do it all over, you would.
I would.
Right?
Yep. And what about you, Maddie / Daryl Hammond?
You can call me by my name. Daryl.
You eating? Where'd you get that sandwich?
Yeah, Daryl's
Is the
eating
food
a
for
large
everyone?
sandwich.
From the street vendor, like they have in New York.
You left?
Yeah, I noticed Daryl left briefly.
Daryl brought.
I was listening. I was listening in.
Did you bring an entire New York City block with you and set it up outside our
You better
studio?
believe I did.
God, this guy lives large.
You got a tourist shop. You got
One of the most
an
famous New
Italian
York
restaurant. You got a Broadway theater.
Wow.
And okay, listen up. Here's what I would have changed.
Okay, I'm listening.
Now I don't feel good about this.
You don't have to.
And you guys know Daryl Hammond has a heart of gold.
Mhm.
Everyone knows.
Yeah, that's true.
I have to admit here on air right now,
Oh boy.
it was me. I was Ashlee Simpson. That night, I had her tied up in the closet. I wanted to see if I could get away with it. Clearly, I didn't know the words. You guys know I'm also Irish, so I did that Irish jig.
Of course.
Oh, cool.
So
Was tying the person up in the closet always part of these pranks and impressions?
only when they're close by, Greg. Only when.
So where's Maddie the PA?
Yeah, that means Maddie must be
Where's the
tied
PA?
up somewhere close by.
She's you guys. This is New York. We all got coat closets. She's
right.
in the coat closet.
Wow.
Where's Al Gore?
your famous character.
He wasn't close by.
He wasn't
Okay,
close
sorry.
by.
I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that fool.
So do you regret tying up Ashlee like that and ruining her career?
I regret not taking. I regret not taking responsibility that it was me, because I think people would have had their heads exploded that Daryl Hammond got him again.
Damn.
And now it just feels
I never knew Daryl Hammond was such a prankster. I didn't know Daryl Hammond got him again is like
me and George
show.
Clooney on set. You don't even get us in the same room. Don't even get us on the same set.
I don't think you ever will be.
No.
Don't worry about
Don't try,
don't
Greg.
think it's gonna happen.
Don't try.
I don't think you'll be in the same room.
You better hope not.
Okay,
You alls better hope not.
Yeah, let's pray that Monuments Men 2 never gets made and that Daryl Hammond doesn't join the cast.
Even though,
Wow.
I do love a movie that really, has us sympathize with the real victims of the Holocaust. Paintings,
That's
what I loved
right.
about that movie.
We all
That was
remember
the
Monuments Men.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
Some paintings got stolen.
They're still, I just read an article, they're still dealing with that shit.
Oh my God.
There's another painting right now in front of a jury trying to get home. And it is
Just
sad.
trying to get home.
I know I'm laughing, but I'm actually being serious. I read in the paper.
It's sad how history repeats itself.
It's tough.
Wow.
Stuff.
Well, this has been such an illuminating conversation. Thank you both so much for sharing your true identities and your false ones. I mean, this was amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have revealed myself, but Greg.
Well, okay.
He's always searching.
He's always looking for love. Now, Daryl, you're still the announcer on Saturday Night Live, but do you have anything else you'd like to plug?
Maddie's Cats have an Instagram account and a TikTok account.
Oh, fun.
Ashlee and Taylor. And it's a bunch of TikToks of her giving them baths. So please check that out.
You got Maddie tied up in a closet and you're plugging her TikTok.
That's kind.
Well, I know
really
she would have
nice.
been. Yeah, hey, I'm a good guy. What can I say?
Really
I still work at SNL. I'm still a good guy.
He's a class act, this guy.
This man has tricked me sexually more times than I can count, and I still got to say he's a class act.
You're a good kid, Greg. Good sport.
Giving Greg a noogie. Okay, good.
Very good sport.
And Maggs, is there anything you'd like to plug? Anything you're working on?
I'm just, I push celebrities to their mental breakdowns, and I do it everywhere. So anybody needs a celebrity pushed to the brink, you call me, I show up, and I say, here's your chance.
With a soft pretzel in your hand.
Are you working on anyone right now, Maggs?
Yeah, I am. I'm not at liberty to say.
Okay.
Who it is.
Give us a hint. Come on, Maggs. Give us a hint.
You were just talking about him. Yeah. We were just talking
Mr.
about him.
Al Gore.
Mr. Al Gore.
Or Andy Kaufman could be Andy
Oh my God!
Kaufman.
If maybe Maggs was setting up this entire climate crisis just to push Al Gore's fucking buttons, you know what I mean?
You won't know until you know. You'll know.
Okay.
You are a dirty dog, Maggs. You
heard it here first. Well, this has been another episode of Firsthand. I've been Devin Field.
I've been Greg Galan. I think.
Greg, I couldn't hear what you just said.
Oh, I said I've been Greg Galan. I think.
Oh.
And that's been the show. Maybe it's Daryl. Maybe we're all Daryl. Let's all check our necks.
My skin off.
I check my neck every day.
Rip my skin off.
Okay, listeners, I got to tend to this. Goodbye.
Find more great shows and see what's behind it all at backdrop.fm.